Good morning, man. It is beautiful outside. We're cruising around a little bit here. Now, we're going to talk about something that you guys might not necessarily be excited to talk about, but that's what we're going to do anyway, because we got to break down some differences. First, I'm Trooper Steve, your traffic safety expert here at WKMG News 6. My name's Steven Montiero, part of the morning crew here, and we're cruising right now inside of Results 1. I got my glasses with me today. My eyes are hurting, and I feel a headache in the future. So I might be going back and forth with these just in case the vision starts getting a little nasty on me. But what are we, and can you sense the cold? This is what happens here in Florida when you go from 80 degrees one week to 70 to 35 to 53. We all start getting a little sick. But what are we tackling today? The one thing none of us like to receive is traffic tickets. And there's always something I don't think about it because it's part of my language, but when you receive a traffic ticket, there are two specific types. There's non-moving traffic violation and moving violation. And there's a incredible difference between a moving violation and a non-moving violation. One being the price of that ticket and the consequences that follow, but the differentiating factor is the actual violation. So that's what I just want to break down quickly with you guys today, is what is the big difference between a moving and non-moving traffic ticket. Pretty easy. So I've issued, some of you may immediately stop following this video or not like me after I say this, but I have issued personally thousands of traffic tickets within my law enforcement career. Thousands. And I don't say that proudly, but on the flip end, not every cop will say that because there are different missions out there. If you're a detective, you're not out there writing traffic tickets all the time. You're out there solving crimes and investigating crimes. But I was a state trooper, hence the name Trooper Steve. So our primary mission was traffic enforcement. We're not responding to 911 calls unless it's a crash. And if we're not doing that, we're trying to prevent it by conducting traffic enforcement. And moving and non-moving violations are the bread and butter of traffic tickets. So when you're driving out and about and you're just cruising, your vehicle is in motion. So if you were to make a mistake, I would hope nothing you're doing out here is intentional, but if you were to change lanes improperly and not signal, we did signal by the way, and improperly signal by not using your indicator, what are you doing? Your vehicle is moving. Currently, we're in a 40 mile an hour zone. If I was to ramp up to 50, 55, 60, my vehicle is moving and I am speeding. So that would be a moving violation. If I'm cruising out here and I run a red light, my vehicle is moving, so it is a, you got it, moving violation. So anytime that the vehicle tires are in motion and a violation is committed by the driver, that 99.999% of the time is a moving violation. What is the flip end of this? So it's what not everyone uses this term. I like to use this term. That's what kind of makes the Trooper Steve stuff a little different. We have our own terminology with a lot of things. Administrative violations, paperwork, right? So anything that you're not intentionally or physically or accidentally doing behind the wheel would be an administrative violation, a non-moving violation, right? So that ticket would cover things like an expired registration, a parking ticket. Let's see, what else? Suspended driver's license. Nope, that's a moving violation because it's a suspension. Expired license, insurance expired, things like that. What are the consequence difference? This, guys, is where it gets a little crazy, because in most counties, a moving violation, base price, all right, no, nothing on sale here, $160+ plus 3 points or more, depending the violation, on your driver's license. That's where the insurance pays attention to it, right? So the point system here in the state of Florida, 12 points within 12 months gets you a suspension. The points indicate to an insurance company that there's a problem with the driver, and some of your actions may be a liability to them. So you have to be very cautious on how you drive. Heck, that's why News 6 has a traffic safety expert, right? To make sure that we're promoting this kind of thing. So a moving violation, here we're cruising in Orange County right now, is $164 base. So if I was to improperly change lanes, follow a vehicle too closely, and be proactively pulled over, that citation's $164 and 3 points on your driver's license. And they only go up from there, because a speeding fine base is like $121 and then bounces to $500 plus, and then sometimes can carry 4 points. Running a red light, $262 plus points on your driver's license. Then the administrative stuff, the stuff I was talking about with you guys just a moment ago. We're talking expired registration, your license got expired, you got a parking ticket. The lowest price here in Central Florida base is $114, but that doesn't come with any points, so you wouldn't have to take a driving school or anything like that. A great graphic that we came up with that just want you to commit to memory. It's for fun, something I just designed real quick. It's so simple. If your vehicle is still, it's a non-moving violation because you didn't do anything with the vehicle to cause a safety issue. No points, lower fines, expired tag, equipment violation, things like that. But if you're speeding, the tires are moving, points and higher insurance rates. So when you think about this stuff, when you're out and about, you just need to be cautious. I talk to you guys all the time, right? There's a reason why we promote this, is because I don't want you to get pulled over in the first place. But when you do get pulled over, these are the consequences. So when you get these moving violations, that's when they say, I'll give you my spiel. So when I stop a car, it's, sir, ma'am, the reason why I stopped you is X, Y, and Z. I need to see your license, registration, your proof of insurance. Cool. That car's going to run the red light. Moving violation. Ding! And we got a clown. I knew that was going to happen just the way that she passed us. That would be here in Orange County, $262, 3 points on her driver's license if a law enforcement officer was to proactively stop her. And then she probably would have been upset. Well, I barely ran it. No one was there. No, you got it. And now you got the points. But what was I saying? That's why when I give the explanation of a traffic citation, let's see if I can still do this. Okay, hold on. Whoa, it's been a minute. Here we go. Sir, ma'am, the reason why you're being cited for violation of speed, you have 3 different options to take care of the fine. 1, pay the fine, have the points assessed to your driver's license. The other option, option 2, attend a driver safety school. The points go away, but you still need to pay the fine. The other option is to contest the citation in court. Either way, you have 30 days to pick one of the 3 options that I just explained to you. If you have no questions pertaining to the ticket, please drive safely. Boom. And that covers everything. Even if it was a non-moving, the only difference is if it was, say, an equipment violation, and you cite someone specifically with that, it'd be a $114 fine to start. And then I would explain to them that at this point in time, if you comply and you have a law enforcement officer certify that you fixed the violation, the fine will be reduced. So understanding what you're being pulled over for is half the battle, because you need to know what the consequences are so you don't have that license suspended. Remember, any citation that has no communication with the clerk of the court's office prior to 30 days will have you suspended. Period. No matter how serious or how minor the violation is. And that's something to keep in mind. Some people forget about a minor violation and they let it go past that 30, and then they have a suspension. And then before I wrap this up and let you guys go, one of the biggest issues I see at the clerk of the courthouse, clerk of the courthouse. I said it like it's their house. You get suspended, right? You go to the tax collector's office to reinstate your driver's license, and you guys forget part 2, and you hop in the car, and you never go back to the clerk of the court's office to present your clearance paperwork. That happens so often, and people get an extra fine because of that simple mistake. So I'll repeat that one more time before I let you go. Make sure, if for whatever, I'm not here to judge y'all, I'm here to make sure that you're educated on this. If for whatever reason you get your license suspended, if it's because you're a habitual trash driver, or because maybe you forgot your insurance and you switched, whatever reason, you go to the tax collector's office, you pay your dues, your license is reinstated. Never forget the second part, going back to the clerk's office to present your clearance paperwork, please. Guys, this was a great little educational session with you guys, talking a little bit between the difference between citations, moving, non-moving. Rewind this anytime just so you get a little education on it. You can always follow us on News 6 Plus. Download that to your TV. Click Orlando.com. And, of course, our YouTube channel, where we put most of our news stories right there for you guys to watch. It's beautiful outside. Enjoy your day. Drive safely, whatever you're doing today. And I'll catch you guys always on News 6 Mornings.